Hi friends, this is Purbasha. I hope you guys are doing good. This is my latest cake. Yeah, I have been away from cake making for some times, but now I'm back in the game. This is a small cake that I made for my son who's turning 1 month old today, and we're gonna celebrate with this cake. Though he's just gonna be taking pictures with the cake. It's just me and Daddy who's gonna enjoy the cake. So I'm gonna make a quick video about this cake since Ryan is just lying on my lap and he might start crying anytime. So I'm gonna be really quick and fast. The bottom tier, it's a 6-inch and a 4-inch cake. The bottom tier is a 6-inch. It has 3 layers of red velvet cake, and it has cream cheese icing on them. And then it's covered with chocolate marshmallow fondant. I made the chocolate marshmallow fondant at home, and the dripping icing that you see is actually the blue dripping icing. That's actually, I had some leftover satin ice fondant which I used. And the top tier is chocolate cake, and it has the same cream cheese filling, and then chocolate fondant and satin ice vanilla fondant. So to talk about the design, well, I have to confess this is not my original. I was inspired by somebody called Andrea Sweet Cake in Flickrs. She makes amazing cakes, and her designs are so cute and so child friendly. This is my first kiddo cake. So it was really inspiring to see her work, and then I didn't do a copy from her work, but I was inspired, and then I had my own interpretation. So I'm gonna take you closer to the cake so we can talk about it. So if you see closer, I made some strawberries, and then since he's gonna be 1 month, so I have a placard that says 1M, and then I have a candle. Bless you, my son. And then I have this candle that's it has a toothpick inside it. Yeah baby, just a moment, mommy's gonna be over. It has a toothpick inside it, and then I covered it with fondant. And on the top tier I have Ryan over here. I was smart enough to make all the decorations ahead of time before. I mean, in fact, they were made before he was born, because I knew I would have my hands full with him and I will not get any time to make all of them. In fact, it was really difficult to make the cake, because you know how babies are. You have to, like, they're completely dependent on you, and you have to address their needs all the time. But then I made it on a weekend, so thanks to Daddy dear, who really took care of the baby. Yeah baby. And my baby is lying on my lap, and he's playing and making noises. So let me take you closer, and that's Ryan. He's popping out of his cake all happy and celebrating. And then I have lots of balloons and stars popping out of the cake. And then I tried to make a mobile, but it was really hard. So you have this heart over here. Sorry, my hand's completely shaking. You have this heart, and then you have a flower dangling under it, and that's about the topper of the cake. And well, there's nothing much to talk about the cake as such, but I have a couple of questions for all my YouTube friends, and will really appreciate if you could address if you had such problems like I had. I used both kinds of fondants in this cake. One was the homemade marshmallow fondant, another was the store-bought fondant. And what I realized was that the store-bought fondant has a really good elasticity. Like if you put an impression on it, it stays. But the homemade fondant, it has its own memory. Like if you put, I got this really nice impression mats from globalsugarart.com. I think it's Global Sugar Art, yeah. And I tried to use them. If you see the top tier, it has lines, but it wasn't that crisp, because after I made the impression, the fondant was slowly bouncing back to its original form. Is it because my fondant had too much of shortening? Because if I don't use too much of shortening, it's difficult to roll the fondant, and if I use too much of sugar, then it becomes hard and it's difficult to roll out. So if anybody had the same problem and found out a solution or any suggestion, that would be great. And I also wanted to show you, I was really proud about the way my dripping icing had come out. Initially when I was doing it, I cut them straight, and it had Sharpie edges. Like if you see on the top tier, it has really kind of Sharpie edges, and it doesn't give you the impression that it's like all oozing and dripping out. But in the bottom tier, I was able to achieve that by merely using my hand. I was slowly using shortening and my fingers, and I was really rubbing it on the edges. So with the heat of my hand, it kind of melted, and it gave a really nice dripping effect, as if it was really dripping. And that's it. I'm happy with my fondant work. I have no complaints, and I'm really happy with the cake. These are the strawberries. This was a placard that I talked about, and just gonna take a little closer to the topper, and that's it. Yeah, another problem I had was this balloons. I made these balloons with gum paste, and they were really heavy. So when I was trying to put them in the cake, they were really falling. Like this one, it fell. Isn't it supposed to stand straight up? So if you have any solution how to make it a little more lighter, that would be great. And that's it for this cake. And let me know what you think, and your suggestion, comments, and appreciations are always motivating for me to make my next cake. I hope I can make more cakes, because and I don't think I'm gonna make cakes for his every month birthday, because that's gonna be too much for me now with with the new baby and everything. But I hope I can make some cake in the next few months. And let me show you my baby. He's all excited. I don't know why, but here he comes. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, he's looking on the other side, and he's playing all by himself. So that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching this video, and hope you have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday.